everyone's heart goes out to these families who have
Absolutely.
lost so much, either property, of course, or the ultimate loss, the
Yes.
loss of a child or the loss of a family member. And I think it's so difficult to know how to talk to your kids and how much they should actually see when news stories like this take place.
Absolutely.
So what guidance would you give families, Joe?
I certainly feel that in situations, and let's face it, over the last 5 months, we've seen an enormous amount of overwhelming tragedy. And I think it's really important to be able to look at the age of your child and the amount of information that you give them that's based on age-appropriate information. Certainly with technology in the way it is today, you can't really escape the conversations that will be happening.
I was going to say that, you know, it's one thing to turn the television off, but even kids who are quite young now have access to computers and
Yes.
they're inundated with information. And you're right, it's really hard to escape it.
It is, and the reality is you've got to be able to answer truthfully those questions, but with the information that's appropriate. I certainly feel for, you know, parents who have younger children and their toddler age, that we have a duty as parents to be able to protect them, to not give the information that's going to create more of a vivid imagination and instability for them. So we have to make sure that if they are hearing and they ask questions, that we can actually, you know, talk about these Mother Nature demonstrations that we are seeing in such tragic circumstances, but keep it to a minimal so that we're not creating certainly any uncalled for behaviour due to them feeling unsafe.
Right.
Certainly for teenagers who are going to be asking this question, they're going to have the information, you know, they have more of a maturity and understanding what's going on in the world. I think we have to be able to show a composure and a resilience as well as an empathy for those who are going through a time like this of such crisis. As a country, you guys are resilient, I have to say. You are. You've come back. You've come back from so much, you know, so much. As a British woman who was raised through terrorism and IRA, we held that same kind of, you know, we will get up, we will dust off and we will get up. And, you know, the American people show such togetherness and resilience at times like this.
I think that actually the powerlessness you feel, it can be paralyzing. And if you can help kids know that they can take action and they can do something proactively, that can give people, I think, an incredible sense.
Yes, of empowerment and togetherness. And I feel that, you know, in being able to show that through example, the role models that we are in our children's lives, that we can teach a real, true, great lesson for our children to learn. And that's about character building.